have three things that have served me well. One is to find a mentor. There are people out there who do want to help and who do want to support. The other is build that network. I think this is another opportunity. You guys are doing an amazing thing by being here today. You're building your network by meeting us. We're going to share our contact information at the end. But it's a small industry of people who work in children's media, who develop children's media, who are there. I think it's a supportive network. And I think if you meet someone, hold on and retain those relationships and build that network. It's very important. And the other one is just to be kind, because I think a big piece of this is being someone other people want to work with. And when you are kind, the phone calls and the opportunities seem to follow through.
Keep a pulse on the industry, and by that I mean read the trades. There's Hollywood Reporter, there's Kidscreen, there's Deadline, and if you have Twitter, there's a thriving film and TV community on there, and I follow the creators that I respect. And I encourage everyone to continue to watch content, read everything you can, from newspapers to books to scripts, poetry, and exercise your creative muscle to hone your unique voice.
If you have to find a job, be resourceful, talk to different people, reach out to different people. Another thing that I would say is research the company before interviewing and before talking to somebody. And I would say, like, I'm extreme and I'm also OCD. Yunah and Sarah both know this. So when I had my interview for 9 Story, I was like, I'm going to research them enough to and the industry enough to where I can have just a conversation like we're having now. I don't have to look at my notebooks. So I was reading stuff for 8 hours the night before, because I needed to be able to, what if someone asked me a question about the FCC and children's media? I wanted to be able to have a clear conversation with them. And I think that kind of gave me just the confidence to be able to walk into an interview and be like, I know what you're doing. I know what space you're in and what industry you're in, and I can answer all these questions. And then I would say one of the last things is speak up. Don't be afraid to reach out to people. Don't be afraid to ask for coffee or for advice. Every single time you don't reach out, remember that someone else is reaching out. And it kind of clicked in me, if I'm so afraid to reach out to somebody, I can't be mad that I'm not getting opportunities. I need to have that courage to say, this is who I am, this is what I want. And if I'm not doing that, then I better believe that there is someone else out there that has the courage to do that, and they're going to get the job and I'm not.
So for every single story that crosses our desk, we ask ourselves these 3 questions. Why this show? Why now? And why you? In a vast sea of ideas, we want to make sure that the show that we take on and produce is the right one for us. And as Crystal mentioned, animation is a years-long journey, so it wouldn't make sense to produce something that we don't love.
These are really good questions. If you have a project or if you have an idea, kind of to look at some of these questions and kind of see, can you answer them with your idea?
In my experience, the beauty of mentorship is building a long-standing relationship. It's not something that happens overnight. It's something that you need to plant a seed and water it and grow. And I think you start by finding somebody in the industry that you really admire, that you want to learn from, and you ask for a little bit of their time. And then you foster and you nurture that relationship, right? Because I find that now at a stage where I have people that I do mentor, I learn quite a bit from them. It's advantageous for me to stay in contact with people who are aware of different technologies, are looking at different content, or are finding information in different ways than I am. It opens my eyes as well. And so I think that you start by just building that network and meeting people, and the people that you really admire, you're kind, and you build a relationship. I think the real secret to the success of that is the longevity and building a relationship that's going to last for a long time.